Sean Mendez, it's Kaz and Jen. It's 4:07. Been watching the news, just like everybody else. Hurricane Irma, still a Category 5.
Yep.
It is the size of France.
That's almost hard to imagine, a storm that big.
Winds have decreased a little bit, still about 180 miles an hour. They're talking about Disney World possibly closing because this is going to hit South Florida.
And they never close.
Saturday, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to reach out to a friend of mine, Chris Sloan, who lives in Miami. Wanted to get him on the phone, just kind of get a vibe for us here in Chicago.
Yeah.
If you know people who've been affected by any of these storms, Harvey or whatever else. Hey, Chris, what's up? Hey, man.
Hey, man. Irma's like my great aunt's name. I'm like, why do old ladies just decide to want to retire in Florida?
Mic drop.
And you're right on the water,
Yeah.
like St. Martin. Dude, St. Martin got hammered.
It's pretty horrifying to see stuff like that because that's kind of a precursor to the taste of, what we're going to experience, I believe.
How many hurricanes you been through now, Chris?
I've been through 4 of these, and the last one was 12 years ago, but I was here through Andrew, which was at its time the most destructive natural disaster to hit the United States. And like many, we didn't prepare until the last second. I always joke that I remember by the time I started preparing, I remember going to the grocery store, and the only thing left was pimento loaf in the meat section. You know that even in a hurricane, people are not going to eat pimento loaf.
I recently saw
Well, the
a
vegan
picture from
stuff's all left.
Houston.
Yeah.
All that was left on the shelf was the vegan
The vegan
stuff.
stuff's left. Everything else is
I know,
gone.
it's true, right? We went over to Costco yesterday, and it literally was, 3 hours before it opened because I wanted to get some sandbags. And there were people, they had to call in the police because people were fighting over sandbags.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, physical altercation.
Now, are you staying put, or are you going to get away?
My family's leaving in the morning. I've got a plane ticket to leave Friday afternoon if need be. We are shipping valuables out of here that cannot be replaced.
Smart.
This isn't fun, really.
No.
I've just never seen this place on edge like this in all my years. And we have been lucky for 12 years. And everybody really has come to the conclusion that no matter what happens, we're going to taste something significant. And, of course, there could be a miracle and things shift. But a Category 1 is enough to take out power and have a pretty significant damage, but not utter destruction. But, when you're talking Category 5, a Category 4, that's like 500 times the destruction of a Category 1. So,
Well, like you said, this isn't your first hurricane, but you've been prepping, you're worried about your family, you're taking the precautions. But when you have a moment to yourself, what kind of things do you think about?
I'll tell you what, the phrase that I'll never forget that happened the day before Hurricane Andrew, there's a guy named Brian Norcross who's the weather icon here. That was the only television station to remain on the air, and they had one radio station, Y100, that was rebroadcasting signal. And they actually went and broadcast from a bunker behind the news set, and they were the only ones. This is the guy who talked people through the storm as it raged through here. He's credited with saving many lives, and I'll never forget what he said the day before that always stuck with me. He says, everybody take a moment during your preparations today and look around at your city, because I guarantee nothing will ever look the same again, and everything will change. And if the worst case scenario happens, this will be an event that changes the city, just like in Houston, markedly forever.
Well, dude, then you need to get off the phone with us right now.
We are insignificant. Go, go, go. Pack, run.
We're bugging out.
Get out, man.
By the way, just a little anecdote. The Boston Market here, where there's a run on food now.
Yes.
The Boston Market below me has put up "We are open" signs all over every window, over plywood, and yet there's only one car in the parking lot.
Wow.
But Wendy's has looks like about a 30-car line, so that tells you.
Because Frosties,
exactly.
hello.
Gotta have Frosties and chili, man.
It's hot down there.
That'll fit in the cup holder.
Exactly. Hey, can you guys send me some? Can you send me some Blue Mountain Addies and some Wiener Circle just for
Dude,
the
I will
tourists
totally.
here?
You know
You
what?
got
After
it,
this is
man.
all done, we are totally sending you some.
Wiener Circle won't translate, but we could shoot you a lose.
Soggy wieners aren't cool.
Okay.
All right, Chris. Be safe, man. Thanks for the time.
That just gave me goosebumps, man.
My hair is standing on its end. So keep redcross.org close, bookmarked, because we did so much for Houston here in Chicago, and I'm guessing we're going to probably have to do it for Florida.
Yeah, absolutely.
So just, if you can help, please do, because we care. It's community. We're all in it together. All right, we'll take a look at traffic now. Here's Jen.
All right, we have a pretty bad situation on the inbound side of the Dan Ryan Expressway at 71st. All lanes are blocked with police activity. The outbound lanes are open.